Why is my mic not picking this up? He's 17 is what I was trying to say. So, I mean, you know. Wee woo wee woo. I suppose it's 117 now, so. So this is the last time I'm going to talk about birthday cake. I mean, you don't have to. But I asked Hannah what flavor of cake she wanted, and she just responded, I like chocolate, strawberry, and yellow. Yellow is not a flavor. Oh, yeah, it is. Like, purple is a flavor. Tastes like purple. Which is still sad. 100 years without action. I mean, true, but... That. Daruk? Okay, we'll do Daruk. We'll do Daruk Sandstorm. I have no idea where his thing is, so I'm just gonna go here. I mean... it's a fair question, I guess. So I don't know, to be honest. I mean, he might not just have a sex drive. You don't know. Maybe that's a trick with all of the heroes of Hyrule. Like, they just don't have sex drives, like, at all. There's nothing. I can still ban my own mods, by the way. Just as a heads up. Which would make you lose your mod status. As a heads up. Imagine the same after waking up from a coma. Well, I suppose you don't develop anything, do you?
Urbosa's fury is ready.
Because you're just in a state of, I guess, nothingness? Like in a dream state? Is there a minecart or anything up here? Yo. Not being paid and it was funny. Ah. Also, they get muscle decay? Yeah, it's because, yeah, if people are in comas, they have to have the nurse, well, if they're in comas for a long time, the nurses and stuff have to, like, give them, like, muscle massages, basically, to, make it so they don't get muscle decay and stuff. And, like, bed sores and everything. I ask questions people too normal to ask. Fair enough. Still weird, though. It isn't even a true statement. That is also true. That is a true statement. Boundaries are low but not low. Yep, weird and proud. Yeah, that's about right. I'd say that probably goes for most of us here. Banana or lemon? Banana. Oh no, banana bread's nice. I don't think I've had banana cake, or at least not banana flavored cake. That could actually taste really nice. Lemon cake you can get. Lemon cake's nice. Like, lemon drizzle cake's really nice. But I wouldn't say it's yellow. Well, it's, but, it has a bit of yellow to it. Yeah, lemon drizzle cake is yellow. Makes sense. There is banana pie. Banoffee pie is really nice. I had that recently, which I really shouldn't have because it had loads of cream on it. I was sort of fine afterwards, but it was so worth it. It was so good. It was so worth it. It was so good. It was so worth it. 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 Well, okay, if she gave you 3 flavors to work with, why not pick ones that you know? So chocolate was one of them, right? Unless you want to be really fancy, you want to have a 3-layered cake, each layer being one of the flavors she gave you. That's near the Divine Beast. You love carrot cake? Only had it once. I'm not a big fan of carrot cake. I've had it a couple. I've had it at least once. Wasn't a fan of it.
Oh.
The stone monument has survived for 10,000 years. What secrets does it hold?
Oh.
Where's banana and one layer is lemon? She just likes lemon or banana. She just eats that part. Yeah. By having Taylor Swift's hair be the yellow. Ooh, yes. Just do yellow food coloring. It's a plain cake. Just put yellow food coloring in with it. What's this? A traveler in the land of flames. Are you truly able to withstand the heat? I know it's not my business, but I'm rather concerned. 1. Try to recreate the strawberry 22 and 2 chocolate cupcakes with I'm and feeling on top of it. Is I'm feeling 22 a song lyric of hers? It is, right? Yeah. No, okay. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. You can clearly tell Taylor Swift is at the top of my playlist, obviously. I mean, that's not a bad idea, actually. Because that would be quite cool, because then it's a Taylor Swift cake, but it's not an actual ball ache to do. Oh, wait, no, if you're doing that, do 2 cakes. Because what were the 3 flavors she gave you? Strawberry, the chocolate, strawberry, and yellow. Okay, do the chocolate cupcakes, a strawberry cake for one of the 2s, and then do the other 2 as yellow, which would either be lemon or because lemon drizzle cake's really easy to make. Or banana cake, which you can. Yeah, if you're having banana cake, all that comes up is banana loaves, which is just banana bread. Banana flavored cake. Best banana cake. Here we go. Okay, you can actually get actual banana cake. This is the best banana cake you will ever try. They use. Yeah, they use buttercream frosting. They put coconut around the edge. I mean, yeah, you could try an actual banana cake, which would be quite nice. Because all you would need is a 2 cake tin. Like a cake tin in the shape of a 2, funnily enough, and then the cupcakes are just cupcakes. I'm sure you have a cupcake tray. Everyone has a cupcake tray, right? Make it 2 separate cakes. You could do that, but then would a strawberry and yellow cake work? Whether it's lemon or banana. I mean, a banana and strawberry cake could possibly work. A lemon and strawberry cake wouldn't work. Which is why I'm thinking you have it as 2 different cakes. So giving her a plain cake and telling her next time to pick a better cake. That's also true. I don't know if it would mix. Yeah, no, it wouldn't. In my professional opinion, which clearly doesn't hold any weight because I'm not a professional in this industry. Yeah, no, I wouldn't say it would mix. That's why I say do it as 2 separate cakes. Just get a simple uh, yeah, Amazon has them for 10 quid. Just number 2 cake tin. Amazon has a bunch. Buy one of those. put the batter mix in it. It's a 2, done. Do it again for the other one, done. And then do whatever else. Where's our patisserie chef? That is a good question. Where is he? I mean, no, he's not here. I tried atting him on Twitch and he's not here. Clearly doesn't like us anymore. But yeah, I personally would do lemon drizzle cake is easier to make, but I think a banana cake would, if it just tasted like, if it was like banana flavoring and like it's like banana flavored stuff, but as a cake, it would be really nice. But I think it would be more awkward to pull off. So I think you need to figure out what yellow is. Because chances are it's probably lemon drizzle cake, which I've made and is super easy. I made like a whole tray of it. It was great. Heard about this? She learns a life lesson. It's a great birthday gift. You don't have to get a present then, because the present is the life lesson. It must be that you applied an ample amount of fireproof elixir, just as I did. Is that so? Nope.
Oh.
How about that? You must have natural ability to withstand intense heat, just like the Gorons. Or, you know, it's the giant plated armor I'm wearing. As for me, if I don't use fireproof elixir, I go from a bard to a baked bird. Well, never mind my musings.
Oh.
Look, as expected, there's one here too. One of the monuments mentioned in my teacher's unfinished song. Sigh. I wonder if my teacher ever contemplated this very song at this very spot. Could turn to a chicken if he doesn't have a fireproof elixir. Yeah, the song is about I can't remember what the lizard is called. Crawling flame on a mighty peak. Rudania's champion, never weak. The hero's power shall grow. Seek trials, monuments show. 1. Stop a titan of molten stone. So that's a thingy. 2. Follow the rings of light alone. 3. Survive lava's fiery fate, which is the volcano. And champion, trials await. So the first one is not a Talos, the stone golem thing. So, did it move you? By steeping myself in legends of the champions, I'm beginning to form a deeper understanding of them. This will prove invaluable in writing my key verses of the song. I can imagine it vividly, the champion's vigilance from 100 years ago.
Oh.
My teacher always advised that, to write good songs, one must travel the world and meet lots of people. That is why I spent my days afoot, talking to anyone who will listen. Same. I was lucky enough to meet the Unobo, whatever, and Bludo in Gerudo Town. Sorry, Goron Town. Gerudo Town's the other one. Both of whom knew much about the Goron champion. They regaled me with some rather interesting stories.
Oh.
I'm certain the stories they shared will help greatly in my efforts to accurately write the song's keys verse. Hey, Grasscoder, good to see you again. Hope you're doing well. As far as snow and goats, I'm just not watching 3 streams at once. Are you watching 4 at once? So then it's technically true. Or 2 at once, because then you're not watching 3, you're watching... Whereas if you're watching 4, you're still technically watching 3. You're just watching another one on top of that. Kind of sus, not gonna lie. You've told her to tell you what yellow tastes like. Cool. I never got was plain chocolate cake and you were fine with that. Chocolate cake's pretty good. 2. I'm gonna go with... You're watching a Minecraft stream as the other one? Because of the goats and the cliffs, because the cliffs and caves update came out. But it was only the cliffs part came out because they're doing it in 2 parts for some weird reason. Like forest cake is good. Hmm. Yeah, there you go. I am the biggest of brains, I know. So there's one like there. Just inside the volcano. One is there. Looking for a crab. There it is. So that is there, I think. No, it's next to it. There. I think we got most of those. Another generation? And didn't want to keep rewinding. Yeah, that's why they did it, is because they thought, you know what, as there's so much that we're going to add to this, they'll just do it in 2 parts. Which, I mean, fair enough, to be honest. But with, while adding the new moss, though? Weird. Oh, it's just the blocks and stuff? Oh, okay. Crag has suggested a bunch of cupcakes. Well, Crag's wrong. The 22 idea with the cupcakes idea that you had, 10 out of 10. And then making the different 2s different flavors is also a very, very good idea. And no, I totally wasn't going to take credit for the idea. Oh, you having a fucking laugh? Oh, it's there. Whoops. It's like it replaces blocks around it, but they fucked up to replace every block, including bedrock. Oh. Yeah, that doesn't sound good. So they basically just made the corruption and crimson from Terraria. I do like how Minecraft is slowly just becoming a rip-off of Terraria. Because most of the like newer stuff that they've added was already in Terraria. Like they added bosses, and the progression stuff, or NPCs, towns, villages, all that sort of stuff. I mean, obviously not one. Fuck. Kill me, please. It's manual instead of natural. What do you mean? Oh, what, you have to make the moss yourself, or? Also, I've not really looked at the new update, so I didn't even realize moss was a thing, to be honest. Oh, it's not good. So replace blocks. Oh, it's a bone mill. Oh, okay. Oh, like where when you're growing like flowers and stuff, you can use bone meal on it, right? I'm with you. In a ship and then bone meal. Fair enough. pretty fuzzy. Ah, okay. Birds! Wait, are those emus? They're basically emus. Oh yeah, moss blocks is a natural block that can be spread to other blocks using bone meal. Ah, strange. And they're found in shipwrecks. Huh. Makes shipwrecks, you know, usable. Not just a fun thing to find, you actually need them if you want to find all the blocks and stuff. Make moss carpet? Oh, you can use it to make mossy cobblestone. Oh, that's so cool. That actually makes loads of sense. Mm. Also, hey Joey, good to see you. Well, hey Joey, good to see you again. Hope you're doing well. Sorry. Always have to say it right. Let's call you Santa Claus because at the present I outwrap them all. You know Santa doesn't wrap the presents, right? It's the elves' jobs. He just delivers them. So if you're using those who set foot in the shrine, I am Sharo Lun. Yeah, if you're comparing, like, if you're using Santa as like a rap thing, I think you're saying that you're not a very good rapper. So, poor choice of words. Oh, sweet Jesus, what? Oh, this is gonna be fun. Wait, general, cool, sounds good. Okay, what's it called with vines before? That was it. I thought you could make them. Couldn't think, oh, what way you could. I'm sorry, what? I hit A to climb down and the game, like, couldn't figure that out. It just threw me off the block. Okay. The glowing moss, but they also messed that up. Do you know that they did steal from Terraria? Just down the sides, that's what I was doing. Can't do it now though. Oh great, more spikes. That went so well last time. And the question is, should I kill these guys? Next Minecraft update, the 2D update, yeah. The hard mode update. Or the magic update. That's all the magic items and stuff. And guns. We need the guns. Actually, a magic update would be kind of cool in Minecraft if they had added actual magic stuff. Santa? What's up with Santa? What? Adding Santa to Minecraft? Oh, well. Fine, I'll rescue it. Oh, wait, am I meant to... Oh, no, I know what I meant to do. No! Oh. I meant to make stairs and jump over. Okay. That works. Your girlfriend is on drugs. That's not a good thing. Unless they're prescribed for a medical condition or something. She says yellow is like vanilla, but it's not. It just tastes like cake. Right. So, cake. Just, it's vanilla cake. It's like normal cake, is what she means. Oh, Rudania's emblem. Woo! I mean, cake is kind of like it's like a cream color, I guess. If you look at it, like it's not white. Also, these are just chocolate cakes. That's helpful. Um, like it's white, but it's not like white, you know? Like if you compare it with the frosting, like, I'll give you a picture. If I can get a link to it, give me a sec. Oh, well, this just fucking fine. I won't use that one. That just takes me to the recipe page, which I don't want. But image in a new tab. There we go. There you go. What's that one? Yellow cake. I mean, yeah, you can get yellow cake, which yellow birthday cake. What is? Wait, is this a different thing? Cake flour, baking powder, and baking soda, butter, eggs, whipped white, cream of tartar. What? Whip the egg whites with cream of... What is... Do I want to know? I'm guessing this is what gives it that yellowy look. What is this? It's dry powdery acidic byproduct of fermenting grapes into wine. Oh, okay. Use it when beating egg whites. Speed up the creation of foam and otherwise. Oh, okay. It's for lazy people. Right, got it. You just keep whisking the eggs. Okay, whatever. And the cream and stuff. Like, sure, whatever. And buttermilk. Okay, it's normal cake. Yeah, the picture I posted is like that's normal cake mixed, and then you got white next to it. You can see it's more yellow than white. So what she means is just normal like basic cake. So, like, I mean, you could do a normal cake for one of the twos if you wanted, unless you can find out if she likes other flavors of cake. Ask if she likes lemon cake or carrot cake or what other kind of cakes are there. I can't think what other flavors there are. What I have is not right. That is cake. The thing you posted is classed as yellow cake, but it's the same thing. Put cornstarch in it? So it's a corn cake. Very sure of that. You say yellow for that. It's this type of cake, apparently. Oh, wait, no, I know what it is. Yellow cake is a type of uranium concrete, concentrated powder, obtained from leach solutions. In the intermediate step in the process of uranium ores. That's what she wants. Coffee cake, birthday cake. Birthday cake isn't a type of cake. It's just a cake you have on your birthday. It's not a specific flavor. Coffee cake and walnut cake are flavors. The birthday cake is its own flavor. No, I'm... Oh, that's flavors. Birthday cake flavor. What is this? Called birthday cake, and according to the press release, it features vanilla-flavored nougat and colorful sprinkles covered in rich milk chocolate. It's cake with sprinkles in it. That's not a flavor. It's just cake with sprinkles in it. What? Why is there birthday cake flavor ice cream? Because it's got sprinkles in it. Apparently. That's what makes it go from a cake to a birthday cake. And more Food Wars, apparently. Hey DJ, good to see you again. Hope you're doing well. Let's make a new. Yeah, obviously. What were we doing? I've lost track of what we're doing in this. I'm more angry of this conversation. Really miss fairy bread for some reason. I don't know what fairy bread is, but I refuse to believe birthday cake is a flavor of cake just because it has sprinkles in it. Like, sprinkles don't like really add anything to it. Like, okay, in all honesty, what does sprinkles taste like? Can anyone tell me that? Crisp sandwich cake? Yeah, no, it's a good idea you show yourself how grass code. It's not a bad idea. Milky milkshake. I'm not even going to continue reading that one. Sugar. Yeah, it is. It just tastes like sugar. So is there a better way? I'm just going to fucking do this. What? So it's just a sweeter cake is all it is. It's like if you add chocolate to a cake, it makes chocolate cake. And I know it's like, you're just adding one thing, it's the same thing. It's not, because chocolate has its own flavour, whereas sprinkles is just sugar. Yeah, it's the food colouring. So if I put dots of food colouring in my cake batter, does that make it birthday cake flavour? Like, it doesn't make it just doesn't make sense to me. Fairy bread is just bread with sprinkles, pretty much. Oh, really? Do you want me to get started on fairy bread? That makes slightly more sense. Not by a lot, but it makes slightly more sense because bread isn't sweet. Whereas cake is already sweet. Because you put sugar in it to make it. Whereas bread you don't. What is that? Obviously what we're going for, but... I take that as a... No, that's wrong. RGB cake? God damn it. Add a random H in almost every word. Why are you stupid? You're not stupid. You're clumsy. Because you keep just accidentally hitting H. That's slightly better, right? Comes from the flavored cream. Got a green Sharpie pen injured in someone's hair with it. And it showed up. Well, obviously. The green Calpin patch of hair. What's wrong with you, Joe? Who hurt you? Like blonde color? It was funny. Was it? It's just like, yeah, same. Yeah, haha. Remember why we weren't originally not doing D&D this Sunday? Because it's a holiday. Is it? What holiday is it? Oh, wait, is it 4th of July? Oh, it is the 4th of July. That's... Oh, rip that idea. Also, your girlfriend's birthday. Oh. Oh, she can join us. She can DM. What am I meant to do with this one, by the way? I'll get sued for putting pen in hair? No, but you could be classed as a dick for doing it. I think it's infinitely worse. Because it's kind of a dick move. Oh, this is the Survive Lavary's Fiery Fate. So I need to touch that while staying alive. Ah, 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 ah. I don't know why I turned into count. Was it count? It's not, I know it's just the count from Sesame Street, isn't it? Low battery? Ooh, that does work. Able to see if it can people's hair. I mean, you can class it as assault if you really wanted to. I'm sure the judge would laugh. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't. I mean, just because you're not going to be sued for it doesn't mean it's not a bad thing. It's like you probably wouldn't be sued for murder. But, you know, dumb. There would be other ramifications. Also, oh no, I can move this. Oh, why did I bounce off that? Like in my head. True. Oh, Jesus, these move. Does cryosis work on lava? I don't think so. Nope. You were 14. Okay. Good point. Oh, I physically can't move it. Because I can't... Any daggers? I mean, I don't know what it is with the suing part, but just because you're not going to be sued for it doesn't mean it wasn't a good thing to do, you know? Stop fucking setting me on fire. Okay, What if you bought her a sword on her birthday? I mean, I understand the mentality of buying something for yourself for someone else, because then if they don't like it, they can give it to you. But I feel like if you got her a sword, that would be a bit too on the nose, to be honest. Isolations exist? Ah, yes, because they've always been known to work. As you clearly feel so bad for your actions. No! So close. Surprising they tried to sue for that. Well, I mean, it's doing bodily harm to someone else. Like I said, it's still technically assault. Uh, where did it appear? Anyone take note? I was too distracted. So I had to look this up. Let's just have all the DLC. Here we go. Daruk. Uh, from up on the cliff top, guide your way down. What's that box? Oh, so you sit down on the box, try to reveal yourself, which is good considering how hot that box is. Teleport off and head inside. Helpful. Oh, it's there. Kinda cringe, bro. I mean, Jerry, what's with the whole suing thing? Like, I don't get what the obsession is. You brought it up? Oh, okay. Free money. To you who have set the foot in the shrine, I am Runu, Onika? I think that's what it was. Uh... Oh no, I need that. I did wonder if I would actually need this or not. It got stuck. I like how there's a delay on it. But the game has to check to see if you're doing it correctly. I'm assuming that was the intended way to do that. That just seemed to make the most sense. Ah, not more. What now? Okay, so... That wouldn't work, right? There we go. Check it out. I think it's fine. Anyway. Talk about those motion controls. It's favorite Breath of the Wild glitch? Oh, the shield bounce thing you can do? It's been a stream, yeah. You know where you jump off a cliff and you land on I think it's just any enemy. And then you sort of hit them at the right point when you shield surf, and it sends you flying. That one. That's probably my favorite. Because it just looks really fun to do. One remains. Yep. What was the other one? Oh, the fight the Talus thing. Which was over here, which I will yet again just fly from here. It's convenient having a volcano in the middle that's higher than everything else. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to get around it though, am I? Because the game's like, oh, well, you can't go too close to the Divine Beast because it's too powerful. It's doing stuff to Ganon. Ah! You know, that. That classic cutscene it gives you. Oh my god. It's too dangerous to go near it. Because it's aiming. God forbid that it, you know, a small child touches it. Stupid game. Oh, but I can move in front of its laser beam, but I can't get too close to the leg. Oof. Okay, game. Right out of the air. Whee! Just land in Hyrule Castle. Oh, what's a BTB? Oh, was that the shield surfing thing that I was on about? Is that the name of it? But what are wind bombs? Is that the thing that sends you flying from your own bombs? Is it that one? Bullet time bounce. Ah. That makes sense. Peter, unfortunately, Angelic said it first on my end. That's a web bomb. Ah, that's fair. I did think that one, but I thought the bouncing off an enemy is more funny. Not on your end? Oh, really? Well, I'm the streamer. I say what goes. I can send a screenshot if you don't believe me. Igneo Talus Titan. That wasn't meant to happen, right? I have a bunch of spears, but no. When in doubt, use Urbosa. Spin the hammer. I think it's on fire, isn't it? Yeah, it gets set on fire. Fireblade is, I guess. That's not. Oh, spinning stops fire? Oh, okay. Didn't work. Can't spin with it. I mean, I could use the Great Axe, but I don't really want to. I'm two-handed. Can I two-hand that hammer? I don't know how to change it if I can. Infinite durability. Oh, it does? Oh, cool. Easy. Yeah, it's the spring-loaded hammer. It's the one that makes them go bonk. It was an actual hammer? No. No, I would have used it then. Yeah, don't worry, I wasn't trying to make it difficult for myself. I just didn't want to use the Guardian one, because, it's a Battle Axe plus, and it's my only Guardian weapon, so just in case. But before we go in here, I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick, so I'll be back in just a sec.